Hey, Neatarts Friends Church. Have you ever lost your keys just before you needed to head out the door to a meeting of some kind? Pre-quarantine days, of course. Recently, I had it happen to me. So my day had been full. I was juggling a whole bunch of stuff. It was just one of those days. And I had an evening meeting, and it's about time to leave, and I'm gathering all my stuff. I'm making sure I have the papers I need, my computer, my bag, and my stuff. And I go to the key bowl to grab the keys. No keys. Oh, great. So I quick start looking around in the different places that they might be. And, the kitchen counter. Did I set them down in the bathroom or in the bedroom? Did I leave them in a jacket pocket? Nowhere. Can't find them. No keys. Now I start looking in more obscure places. I mean, I'm pulling out drawers. Did I accidentally put them in the silverware drawer? All kinds of random places. And I'm feeling more rushed. I don't want to be late. And I call out to Molly. Hey, Molly, have you seen my keys anywhere? I can't find my keys. She comes into the room and says, what are you looking for? And I say, Molly, I can't find my keys. She looks at me. They're right in your hand. I look down. Sure enough, there they are. In all of my frantic running around and rushing and hoping to get there on time and everything that was going on in my head, I had not realized that I've got an armful of stuff and I've got these keys right here in my hand. I missed it. Psalm 139 is kind of like a key reminder. Hey, that thing you're looking for, it's right within your grasp. Where's God? Where is God? God has been there all along.
You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know that I am impatient, and I am a struggler.
You know when I sit and when I rise. You know this is my favorite place to sit.
You perceive my thoughts from afar. You know that I daydream about eating a cheeseburger at McMiniman's.
You discern my going out.
And my lying down with my teddy bear. You're familiar with all my ways, even my Legos. Bye-bye.
Before a word is on my tongue.
You, Lord, know it completely.
Crepuscular.
Pumpernickel.
Tintinnabulation.
Aglet.
You hem me in behind and before. You lay your hand upon me.
I sense your presence in time spent outside in the sunshine.
Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too high for me to retain.
Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?
If I go up to the heavens, you are there. And even when I'm eating one of these, you are there.
If I make my bed in the depths, you are there.
If I rise on the wings of the dawn.
If I settle on the far side of the sea.
Even then, your hand will guide me, and your right hand will hold me fast.
If I say,
surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me.
Even the darkness will not be as dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is this light to you?
You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I have my mom's passion for hospitality.
I praise you, Lord, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Your works are wonderful. I know that full well.
My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place.
When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body.
All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be.
How precious to me are your thoughts, O God.
How vast is the sum of them.
Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 trillion. 1 trillion 1. 1 trillion 2, 1 trillion 3, 1 trillion 4, 1 trillion.
When I wake up each day, I'm still with you, God.
Psalm 139 uncovers the obvious to us. Alan Jones says it this way. He says, our everyday events are the means by which God is reaching out to us. He says all along we've had a spiritual life. We just didn't realize it. So the spiritual life is sitting and getting up and lying down, and these physical bodies that we have, the hundreds and thousands of times we move our knees and our elbows every day, and the hundreds of short conversations that we have with different people along the way every day, and the food that we savor, and feeling so full of joy that we could burst, or being so stressed out that we feel like our head might explode, and going to sleep at night, snoring our way through the night, waking up, blowing our noses. All of it is the spiritual life. God is there. The poet Mary Oliver says, real prayers are not words, but the attention that comes first. This is what she's getting at. It's as soon as I realize what's in my hand, I don't have to say anything. I already see what I have. In a similar way with prayer, it's as soon as I realize that God is there and I give God my attention, I'm already praying. I'm offering who I am to God. God has my attention. I'm praying. Thomas Merton says it this way. He says, if you want to have a spiritual life, you must unify your life. He says, either all of life is spiritual or none of life is spiritual. No one can serve two masters. So he says your life is shaped by the end that you're living for. He says you're made in the image of what you desire. So the question is, what is it in my life, in your life, that we are running around and frantically looking for, unable to find? God has always wanted to be present to us. That's the beginning of the story that we are given as Christians. It's a story of a God who wants to walk with us in the garden. That's the end of the story that we are given as Christians. It's a God who wants to create a new world so that we can live together forever. But here we are, living in the in-between the beginning and the end. And sometimes it feels like we're running around the house looking for keys that we can't find. God, are you there? Theologian Terence Fretheim says, for God to be fully present in every situation right now would be coercive. He says faith would be turned into sight at that point. Humankind could do nothing but believe. They would have no choice. Now, God respects the choices that we make. God is only comfortable doing so much to show us the keys are in your hand. Love is never coercive. Love respects the choices of others. But that doesn't mean that God doesn't long for us to peek our eyes open, as it were, and to get a glimpse of God who loves us with an everlasting love, to realize, even right now in the middle of the story, God is there. So how does this touch us? Right now we're all living through quarantine. For some of you, quarantine might be a little slice of heaven. You might be loving the space. You might have just the right blend of activity and downtime. You might be loving it. Other people are stressed out right now, out of their minds. They're feeling the grief of what they've lost. They're feeling the pressure, the scramble of learning so many new things, doing so much new. They're feeling anxiety. They're feeling depressed. Some folks are just lonely, bored. They miss human connection. Psalm 139 meets us right there, wherever we are, and it invites us to simply look at what is in our hand. God is there.
You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know that I am impatient, I am a struggler.
You know when I sit and when I rise. You know this is my favorite place to sit.
You perceive my thoughts from afar. You know that I daydream about eating a cheeseburger at McMiniman's.
You discern my going out.
And my lying down with my teddy bear. You are familiar with all my ways, even my Legos. Bye-bye.
Before a word is on my tongue.
You, Lord, know it completely.
Crepuscular.
Pumpernickel.
Tintinnabulation.
Aglet.
You hem me in behind and before. You lay your hand upon me.
I sense your presence in time spent outside in the sunshine.
Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too high for me to retain.
Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?
If I go up to the heavens, you are there. And even when I'm eating one of these, you are there.
If I make my bed in the depths, you are there.
If I rise on the wings of the dawn.
If I settle on the far side of the sea.
Even then, your hand will guide me, and your right hand will hold me fast.
If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me.
Even the darkness will not be as dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you.
You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I have my mom's passion for hospitality.
I praise you, Lord, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Your works are wonderful. I know that full well.
My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place.
When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body.
All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be.
How precious to me are your thoughts, O God.
How vast is the sum of them.
Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 trillion. 1 trillion 1, 1 trillion 2, 1 trillion 3, 1 trillion 4, 1 trillion.
When I wake up each day, I'm still with you, God.
I want to close by asking you to discuss with the people that are gathered with you today, or the person that you've called on the phone, these 2 questions. Number 1, what has distracted you lately from giving God your attention? And number 2, what words specifically in Psalm 139 help remind you and help you see differently? God is there. Love you, Neatards Friends Church.